my Project 13. We're car vlogging on my way home from work. Yeah, check it out, man. Just chilling on my way home, playing some tunes in the raw from the car stereo. Instead of editing in the music, every once in a while I'm going to do it this. What do you think of this style? Coming from the car stereo. Instead of just putting it into the video, it's a little more raw, it's a little more fresh. Yeah, let me hear what you think about that. Got the Huawei Nexus 6P on the dash, doing this video, front-facing vid, 1080p. What's the quality like while listening to music like this? Got a notification. Check it out. So yesterday I uploaded a video and I asked a couple questions. One of the questions was what device I was using at the time when I was doing the video. And I promised I would leave the answer in the comment section below this morning, and I did. And I'm going to answer it again, the Huawei Nexus 6P. So, to everybody out there who participated in answering these questions, thank you very much. The majority of you got it right, man. And you know what's really cool about that is that, and I'll get to the other question that I asked yesterday too. I have quite a few devices, and I've recently been using the ZTE Axon 7 and the Sony Xperia XA Ultra. And I've also used the ZTE Z Max Pro, and I've used the Moto G4, and I've used my Samsung Galaxy J7. I've been using those a lot. And, you know, switching back and forth, but more recently, the ZTE Axon 7. And so I haven't really used my 6P. So what's super cool is that I can ask a question like that, and the majority of you knew that was a device that I was using. Wow. You guys and gals really know your devices. Or you know my devices. Yeah, so that's sweet, man. Totally digging that. So yeah, I used the Huawei Nexus 6P front-facing cam in 1080p yesterday. I'm doing it again today. The other question was, what device between January and this month, September of 2016, to you is the device of the year? You know, the device that you're saying, this is what 2016 is all about when it comes to smartphones. What device? And then I changed it up a little bit to, you could say, what budget device, or what mid-range device, or what flagship device. Now, there's in-betweeners in between that, but I didn't want to get too confusing, okay? That's just too much. So I went ahead and expanded it to, you could choose between the budget, mid-range, and flag. But what device said to you, man, that is the device of 2016 up to now in September? We still got October, November, December, and then the year's over. So there's a few more devices coming out, but I didn't want you to pick from what was coming out and what was in 2015, just from January to now in September, what was the device to you. So a lot of great responses from everyone, whether you were just viewing for the first time or you're a part of this team. Yeah, I love doing videos like that every once in a while, and kind of coming together, you know, and just kind of shooting the shoot, man, having a conversation and having a little fun. So, again, thank you for your response. If you want to go ahead and leave something today, you can do that during this video. But I did want to make a video and let you know that it was the Huawei Nexus 6P, even though I answered it in the comment section below in that video that I uploaded yesterday. And I wanted to ask you what you thought about me playing some music in my car from my stereo into the device that I'm using at the time that I'm doing the video. What do you think of that style? You know, is it annoying? Would you rather have it edited? And I already know some of you like me doing these car vlogs when I'm not playing anything either. So I got that, and I will do that from time to time too, because you know, I want to do what the team likes, you know, as much as I can, you know, in perspective. So what do you think of this style? And what do you think of the Huawei Nexus 6P? There was one other thing. I had a couple of viewers ask me, this device or the ZTE Axon 7. Now, this is the 32 gig variant. Okay, that cost me $449 because there was a sale going on at Best Buy. But originally it was $499, the gold variant, 32 gigs of internal storage. It has no expansion for memory, so there's no SD card slot. So when asked a question like, should I pick up the Huawei Nexus 6P or the ZTE Axon 7, you know, that's the feedback I'm getting from a couple viewers, and they want to know that. It all depends, man. You know, I know that you can get this variant for a lot cheaper now, comparable to the same price as the ZTE Axon 7, but you got a couple different things going on, and one of them was it has no memory expansion, so it doesn't have that SD card slot. But one of the things that I love about a Nexus device is that it's pure stock Android. It doesn't have any bloat. It doesn't, you know, it doesn't have another skin over the top of the software that it's running. You know, basically this is pure stock Android. It is now Nougat. At the time it was Marshmallow, but it's now Nougat. You got nothing whatsoever surrounding what is pure from this device. Okay? So, is that to say that the ZTE Axon 7 bloatware is like bad? No. I actually like what ZTE did with the Axon 7. It's very minimal. You know, I mentioned this in another video. It's not like a straitjacket where it suffocates the device. It doesn't. So, you just have to ask yourself what you want. They both have great quality builds to them. The hardware is they both have their own hardware, and they're both phenomenally beautiful and sexy. They both have 2K displays. You know, they both have front-facing speakers. I would say that the cameras are about the same. Maybe a little, I don't know, but you do get slow motion with the 6P. You don't get that with the ZTE Axon 7. Well, at least I haven't found it. If I'm wrong, let me know. But, you know, it doesn't have that. So, yeah, there's some gives and takes. And that's kind of the feedback that I gave to these, to the comments that were left below to a couple of you asked it. And I thought it would be something to just throw out there to the rest of you, that when looking for a device, you know, picking up an older device can be just as great as picking up something that's new, depending on what it is, and that's where you do your homework. The Huawei Nexus 6P is still a device to be reckoned with today, especially now that it's dropping in price. Again, you just got to ask yourself what you want. If you're asking me what I want, in my opinion, and having a lot of different devices in hand, I'm a pure stock Android person, so I'm willing to work with 32 gigs on a device. I'd love to have more than that if it doesn't have an SD card slot, but I can work with it because I love the pure stock experience, the pure stock Android experience. I just do. So that's just my thing, though. But because I do reviews on devices, I'm blessed to bring in a lot of different devices, play with them, and experience them, whether they have a skin on them or not. So that's what I would say. It's really up to you at the end of the day. There's a lot of great devices to choose from that aren't pure stock Android. You know, they aren't a Nexus device, but, and I'm not talking about anything that's coming down the road, okay? That's not what I'm talking about. I'm basically trying to just answer this question. So, for what we have right now, okay, and what you can pick up right now, and with this device, compared to ZTE Axon 7, they're both wonderful devices. I don't think you can go wrong either way, but you just got to ask yourself what you're willing to give up and what you're willing to not give up for about the same price point right now with both these devices. So, yeah, ask yourself what you do on your device. You know, so I don't know. That goes into your homework. So for me, I love the pure stock Android experience. But that's just me. So anyway, I hope that answers your question. But I do love my ZTE Axon 7. I do love it. Anyway, this was a longer video than I thought. Have a great day. Always great talking to the team. And if you're viewing for the first time, welcome. Please subscribe, share with your friends and family out there, support and donate, and all those great things, man. Till my next video, God bless. Peace. I'm out.